Hello, I'm Dr Gareth Moore.
And I'm Laura Jane Ayres.
And we write puzzles for a job, but in this video we're not writing puzzles, we're solving them. And in particular this, Escape Room the Game, which is a family edition. There's actually multiple boxes labelled family edition, but this is the jungly one, family edition. And in particular we're going to solve the second game in the box, which is Snake Bite, which is apparently an average difficulty in the middle.
Okay.
Previously we solved Magic Monkey, and maybe in the future we'll look at Moon Portal, but for now we're just looking at this game, which is a self-contained game.
Just this one.
Although perhaps the story follows on in some sense.
Perhaps it does.
But we are not going to worry about that.
That's all upside down.
I'm going to find where the entrance to the box is. It's by here.
Puzzle number one. Come on down.
Yeah. Have I opened there?
Do we need to know anything about this, story-wise?
Well, I don't think so, probably.
We've solved the first one. Does it continue?
I think it continues in
Do we get a new cast of characters?
In the loosest possible sense. Well, no, we were trying to rescue someone who'd gone missing, right? So I finally found a snake bite envelope. We've solved parts 1, 2 and 3 in the other game, and we also need the magic bag of keys.
Hooray! Right.
So these games have a chrono decoder with a timer on, which you can't see very well on the screen, but it says 60 quite clearly in reality.
It does.
And it can't, if I hold it up I think you'll see.
There it is.
It counts down when you press the button. It starts counting down, making not at all annoying noises. Click, click, click.
It's a sort of white noise
and then you have to put keys in it to see if you're right. A white noise washing machine.
Well, you know.
As opposed to the melodic ones. Actually, we did have a Samsung washing machine that played a very long, like 40-second tune every time it finished washing.
I've heard of these. I don't have one, but lots of people do enjoy the song that it sings to you. Right.
Let's open this bag.
Let's get going. So we're not sure if the narrative continues.
Well, it must do. It says part 4, 5, 6.
Okay, yeah, that does make sense.
But I don't think we need to know anything from the previous parts.
Okay.
To solve this. So let's put envelopes 5 and 6 out of the way.
In a safe place.
And move this off camera, but we'll use it in a moment.
It will exist though.
And then we'll start. These are hint cards, which the game tells you to take at certain points. It makes little sounds, but we didn't take any last time.
Didn't we?
I don't think so.
Did we smash it?
We took one for fun.
I don't know.
Well, this is aimed at families, which might make you think it would be easier.
Yes.
Whether it is easier or not is another question. We'll soon find out.
Some families are very smart.
Well, it's true. So.
Okay.
Part 4, the secret cabin.
Dun dun dun! So, helpfully it actually tells you what's in here as well, just in case we have mislaid any of the items. Anyway, after you have placed the emerald into the monkey's hand and spoken the magic words, I think we are continuing the narrative.
Yeah.
The monkey eyes start lighting up. Intuitively, you grab hold of the emerald as the room starts to fade in a blinding light. As your eyesight slowly returns, you find yourselves in some sort of jungle. What is this? Suddenly, a thought crosses your mind.
God, that's unusual,
Just
isn't it?
one thought.
Yeah.
This must be what happened to your friend Natalie as well.
I presume we're looking for Natalie.
I think we are looking for Natalie. If that is the case, go on.
I was going to say, we'd gone to her bedroom and we're trying to discover where she'd gone into the cupboard of doom or something.
Yeah, she's a big animals fan.
This is where this is carrying on.
There were lots of jungle drums. Right.
Yes.
If that is the case, she must be somewhere in this strange place.
Fair conclusion. Upon looking around, you find a note stuck to a tree, written by a guy named Roald Carter. According to the note, Natalie was bitten by a snake at 10 p.m. and needs to receive an antidote as quickly as possible. Find the antidote, Roald. Don't just write notes on trees. Provided Natalie would be in a cool enough place to slow down the venom, the antidote would still need to be administered to her within 4 hours after the bite. By the way, when I was in Australia, I read that the Aboriginal peoples used to lie down completely still and slow their heart rate as much as possible if they got bitten by a snake. If you stay absolutely still and breathe barely at all, keep your heart as slow as possible, it reduces the speed the venom spreads throughout you, and you actually have a chance of surviving a deadly snake bite.
There we go.
Top tip. Anyway, nowadays, find the anti-venom. Roald explains that he keeps the antidote in his secret cabin in the woods and that he has left clues to help us find the cabin.
Oh my gosh, just give us a map, Roald. Goodness sake. Right, you look at your watch and you see that the time is already 1 a.m. That means there are only 60 minutes left to find the antidote and bring it to Natalie. Open this envelope now, check all the contents are present, remove the contents from the frame, turn on the chrono decoder, and press the start button. Part 4. Find
and it says check all the contents are there.
Yeah.
It was in a different Escape Room the Game thing I played ages ago. That actually not all the contents were in the envelope.
Well, then it's a flipping good job that they told you what all the contents were meant to be, isn't it?
They're always some weird games because they have these really big chunky boxes, things, and then they have the world's rubbishest paper inside them.
How dare you?
Well,
I actually was thinking
it
had a
mix.
Smashing GSM over here.
Right, okay, let's have a look.
Lovely.
Ooh. Maybe it's all right this time.
So
we've got a bunch of artefacts that are stuck on this sheet to press out.
There's loads more in here. What's going on? We've got some sort of magic chart, not sure, possibly a letter or something. So it says what we actually need is a map, a letter, 3 compass parts, binocular view, and word seeker. So
let's go through them in order.
Map.
Map here.
There we go. Letter? There we go. Okay.
Letter here. Let's press it out. Okay, you've got a letter.
3 compass parts.
Yep, that's here.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Binocular view.
That's going to be this.
And the word seeker.
That's this.
Smashing. We've got them all.
Needed scissors, it says.
Right, so we need to find rolled secret cabin.
Now, I would say that these connect to the chrono decoder. So this is the box that appears in every single one of the Escape Room the Game games, more or less. And they have various codes on them. Usually it's indicated that you need the code by having an ER symbol. So on these pieces here, for example, there is an ER, and that means it uses something on the box.
What do you think ER stands for? Escape room.
Maybe. Here we go, ER. So in this case, I think that probably these circles, and I'm jumping ahead a bit here, they will go onto here.
So fun.
And the little one will go on here. So we know that for later. And then this looks like the term they do not. Oh, we probably need to start the chrono decoder, right?
Shall we?
Let's turn it on. Where's the switch gone?
On the bottom.
Cunningly hidden.
There we are.
And press the button. Right, we've begun. So what have we
Let's
got?
do it. Let's
have
read
a look
the
at
letter.
this. Yeah.
Can we zoom in? Dear finder of this letter, let's start with a warning. There is danger everywhere, and I really mean everywhere. Dun, dun, dun. Before you can leave this jungle, I need your help. Natalie was bitten by a venomous snake at 10 p.m. and needs to get an antidote as soon as possible. Even in a cool and dark environment, the antidote needs to be administered within 4 hours of the bite. You can find the antidote in my secret cabin in the woods. Helpful.
It's very close from here. Please find the map and check where you are now. My cabin is not on the map because it's the place I used to hide from my enemies. Beware. But don't worry, I left clues so you can locate the cabin. Hopefully you will find the cabin and the antidote and you're able to give it to Natalie on time. I wish I could help you, but my enemies are on my tail.
Okay.
Good luck, Roald
think
Carter.
Roald Carter is actually a monkey and that's why he's got a tail?
Maybe
not. Right, there are some letters in red there, I noticed.
Yes, and look.
Ooh.
I wonder if this was a folded or something. Yeah. But I noticed on the back there's cut here. And there were numbers here as well. 3, 2.
And it's quite a lot going on. There is a lot going on.
There's a lot going on here. But
Should we work out what the red numbers say?
Red letters.
The red letters. F, O, L, D.
So fold.
That spells fold.
So F-O-L-D.
L, E.
T, let.
E.
Is it going to be fold letters? No, fold let E N M B E.
Oh, there was it. We missed another T up there.
Oh, right.
Fold letter.
Fold letter.
Yeah. N.
O N.
It's U. N U.
Oh, right.
N U.
Fold letter number.
B E. I'm guessing it's going to be an R next.
Yeah, here. Fold letter number T O N U M E R. Fold letter number to number THEN. Then cut. Fold letter number to number, then cut.
Great.
Should we do it?
Let's do it. Okay, so there's a 1 and a 1. So we'll match those up.
Yep.
Like that. And then...
And by the way, if you're wondering, that printer symbol means that you can print your own version of this. I've never actually tried this, but apparently as a download you can get to...
And I'm going to fold those 2 2s on top of each other. Thus.
And then we're going to cut it out.
Well, I'm going to do the 3s actually then, and then we can cut it out.
Yeah, I mean...
How does that sound? Where is the 3? Oh, it's there. 3 on 3. There we go. And then we cut.
Yes.
Ooh.
And if we haven't got it right, it's going to be messed up.
It is going to be messed up. We'll have to find out what the printer symbol means.
Can you pass me the scissors? Or do you want to do the cutting?
No, you can do it. I'll give you the responsibility.
Well, the responsibility was really in the folding, to be fair.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do
so wait, I'm cutting off the whole of this side. And before I cut it, I will try and line it up a bit.
If you were looking out for some of our advanced origami videos, this is not the place to look.
I used to love origami as a kid.
They don't exist. Did you just say aye?
I used to love origami as a kid. And you'd go through it, and then you'd get to the end. That's worryingly not aligned. And you'd get to the end, and then you'd realise that you had no clue what that funny little fold was that suddenly ends up with the entire model appearing.
That's nice, Gareth.
Right.
Right, now we unfold. And it gives us an E. I
think it gives us a 3.
Oh, it could be an E.
Oh, okay, it could be an E. Well, we haven't looked at the card.
We haven't looked at the keys yet.
We haven't looked at the keys yet. I'll just
Let's look at the keys.
Open the bag. But they have symbols and things on.
They do.
And you can put 4 of them into the chrono decoder for each stage of the game, because the game's broken into parts 4, 5, 6. And they have different things on. In particular, they do have letters.
Such
as
E.
They have numbers. They have zigzag patterns. They have arrows of those shapes. They have different shapes in the middle. They have Roman numerals. And I think they have dots around the outside.
Did we say that already?
Oh no, I didn't say that. And they're different shapes at the bottom. Some of them are symmetrical and so are the same on both sides, but those that differ on the two sides have different content.
Such a wide variety of excitement.
So you're right, this could be a 3 and it could be an E.
I think it's an E.
As far as the game is concerned.
I think it's an E because it looks like the E that's on these.
As opposed to the 3.
As opposed to the 3.
Which is a curved 3.
That's the E.
So, right. So probably what we're doing, in most of the recent, all apart from the earliest games in this series, you generally need to find 4 numbers via 4 puzzles and then ordering for them from a 5th puzzle. So we've perhaps done that. We're not going to take the hint. That noise means we can take a hint. 5 minutes has elapsed. That means we can take a hint.
Stunning.
Right, now we've got a map.
Let's have a look.
Snake bite on the back.
Okay.
This is where Hansel and Gretel live. It's not very funny.
Letter C. That was something from the previous video.
Oh, letter C backwards.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is where we went to.
Here we've got some instructions.
There
This
we
is going
are.
to give us the ordering.
Oh yes.
Find the secret cabin. 1, locate yourself on the map using the binoculars. Okay, we'll come to that. 2, find a letter hidden in Roll's letters. There we go.
Letter E.
It was letter E.
It was letter E.
Find a number with the 3 compass parts and find the direction on the last crossroads before you reach the cabin. All the best for Rolled.
Cool.
And then we have some symbols marked on the map. So
We do.
part 1, locate yourself on the map using the binoculars. Okay, well, where are our binoculars? Let's see what we can work out with
there's
these.
nothing on the other side.
I presume one of these things, and we can see the view we can see on this sheet. Which way up does that go?
Well, I don't think it matters because it's full of foliage, and the only thing that shows greenery is this one.
There's 1.
What do you reckon?
I think you're right.
It's meant to be that way up.
Okay, so it's the Roman I.
Roman I.
Yeah, Roman numeral 1. Where is that?
Where is Roman numeral 1? Oh, they're at the top, aren't they? Where? There
Here's
we go,
one.
I've got one.
Oh, I got one too.
Oh, that's really nice.
Put it in the slot then.
We've
Go on.
both got one. The first one.
Yeah.
Slot number 1. And then I think slot number 2 is E.
So here's an I. Yeah, go on then. Put E in it.
Put E in. That's an F. That's an E.
It says, did we see the E then?
Oh, evidence.
Yeah.
There it is. E for evidence.
So we put 2 keys in. Now we've got 2 more keys to find. Well, key 3. It's been a long day.
We're so good at work.
Find a number with the 3 compass
We can't see
parts.
that on stage, I was going to say. Are we losing our minds?
Find a number with the 3 compass parts. Right, so we have these 3 parts, and that is a compass, and there's some colours, and I assume perhaps we see the colours through this hole. But one thing I have noticed is that on the back of them it has writing.
Oh, the sun always starts in the east and ends in the west.
And E and W are underlined. So let's put that on first. Oh, and let's put this on. That's the only one that fits on there, isn't it? Oh, so then maybe we see through it. The sun starts in the east. What does that mean?
There's an E on here and there's a W on yours.
Do you think we point the E at the E? The W is not opposite though. Does it mean literally start to the right? Is that what it means by east?
I don't know.
Maybe it's by starts in the east means A is E. That doesn't quite fit.
There's different things that it could mean, aren't there?
It ends in the west. I mean, I overlay it. Do I see that?
Why would you put W there?
Because I aligned the hole with the E. No other reason. I also can't see the colours anymore.
Oh, I see.
Perhaps that doesn't go on there.
It must do though.
But then I can't see the colours.
Find a number with the 3 compass points.
Yeah, this is all we've got, right?
That's fun though.
Well, so we have lined up letters here around the edges.
And it does have ER on it, so it's meant to be one of these.
It is good as go here. Does that one has ER on it too, doesn't it?
It does. It does. So what's the meaning of this then? It says find a number with the 3 compass parts.
So we can see this with this one. If we know how to line it up, we will learn that purple. If it was like that, it shows us where 0 is. I think all this ring shows is telling us is what number. It's giving us a value for each colour, right?
Okay.
So we know that dark green is 9, light green is 0.
Gotcha.
And then what we need to do is reuse this to select a series of colours somehow.
Or we put this on top
or
and
just one colour.
and that will tell us what the number is, relatively
Yes.
speaking. So how do we choose?
Maybe we don't need the letters on the outside at all. Maybe we just put west opposite east and see what colour shows up.
It said something about the sun.
The sun always starts in the east and ends in the west. I mean, it doesn't actually matter if we're not reading the letter off the outside, does it? We're just looking if we put east there
And then put west opposite it.
and put west opposite, we'll get a colour, won't we? And that colour appears to be white.
Which is not an option for us.
Okay, so if we assume that the start means E, AA, Which is a bit of a massive...
Why don't you match E up with E and W up with W?
Because then what's the point of the message on the back of it?
Because you put E down first and then W on top?
Oh, yeah, maybe that's literally it.
Does that give you something?
Yeah, it gives
is E
us...
still matched with E underneath there
Yeah.
after a little squiggle? Not cool. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. So it gives you pink, which will
us...
give you 5.
Okay, I reckon that's probably the answer.
Should we try that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I was overcomplicating that.
Okay.
Trying to think what the start and end might mean, and that was confusing.
Okay.
Here's a 5.
There's a 5. That's a 5 for sure. Okay, and then we just need the word finder. Right.
So, we've got birds.
Oh, is it just a word search?
Yeah, here's
Oh, I love
yeah.
word searches.
I'll go on the right, you go on the left.
Oh.
Banana.
Oh.
Here's mug.
There it is.
Is that everything?
Squares. Squares? Should we just read across?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It says COLO.
Colour.
That's O's crossed out. Colour
These blank
blanks.
squares.
Blank squares, and it'll look like something, right?
Yeah.
Right, and we've ended up with this left arrow.
Yes, we have.
So,
all right.
Let's put it in and see if it's correct.
Let's see if it's correct.
So we must be wrong with the number, right? That sound means we got something wrong.
We got something wrong.
Well, that's definitely the left arrow, and it's definitely 4. Well, that's finished. We can put that away. And that's 4th. And on the map with the binoculars must be high, mustn't it?
Must be the jungle.
I mean, it could be this one here. Can you see water in the distance?
There's the water there.
Yeah, you can see water. Oh, that's the sea. That's like a lake, right? So it's actually this one.
Well, what if it's... Oh, but there's water there. That looks like a river, and that looks like a river.
Yeah, it's flat though. That's hilly.
I'm still not convinced about this, because this is so green.
Yeah, but it's got water in it.
But then there's no water there.
So it can't be that. It must be one where you can see water.
That one doesn't. You can't see any water from there. That one you can only see water.
This one is muddy, but with a river going through it.
Should we try
Perhaps
that
it's
one?
the river then. Perhaps it's L.
That's what I said. It looks like
Okay.
it. Right, we've got an L here.
Go
So
on
this is for the first one, is that
Yes.
right? You sure?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, so our difficulty is in reading the map and looking at a picture. To be fair,
Identifying rivers.
I had trouble passing that. Right,
Well,
we're
it
done
doesn't
with
look
that.
as green as the map. Okay, so that's part 1.
Yes.
Great. All right.
Yeah,
Shall we
yeah.
open it up?
Yes.
Oh, actually, let's read it
I'll
first.
take the keys out.
Let's take the keys out. Part 5, the antidote. Once you reach the cabin, you start looking for the antidote to Natalie's venomous snake bites. The cabin is full of coloured bottles with potions, but which one do you need? You also find a diary page, as well as notes from Roald Carter and 3 origami animals. More origami, hooray! Perhaps these can lead you to the correct antidote. Roald mentioned you need one last thing to finish the antidote. The venom of a snake. Surely that's caused our problem in the first place. Part 5, find the correct antidote. Okay, cool.
And we should find this, inside this envelope, find a cabin, a diary page, and 3 animals.
Dun, dun, dun. Do we know what 3 animals they will be?
Well, this is the cabin. It's quite big. We'll come back to that in a second. Mm-hmm. A cabin. Is this the antidote?
I think the diary page is on the back. It says "Dear Diary" on it. That was a dead giveaway.
Oh, right.
And then, and then 3 origami animals.
Right.
Okay.
So we know how to do these. We fold along the lines.
Should we fold along that? Should we do it?
Yes, it's got various writing on it.
It does have various writing on it.
Right. So I folded mine, and now I see some symbols there, and I have covers over all the other bits of text apart from not read.
I don't have a fold 8, but this says not square anyway.
Why would you have a fold 8?
Well, because I've got a fold 7 and a fold 9, or is that a 6?
I think that's a 6.
Oh, okay. Cool then.
Let's try this one. There's 2 1s for a start. So I think I'm just making
What did you make?
both fold ones at the same time. It's a thingamajig. I think if you turn it a
A
little
fox?
bit, I thought maybe a fox. Yes, it could be a
A
fox.
fox? I think mine is a sort of leopard type, panthery type thing.
That makes sense. This one is clearly an elephant. A little pink. You can't see on camera. A little pink beak.
But important, a pink beak.
Yeah, beak. Like elephants. Elephants have beaks.
Yeah.
When they're
sure.
sitting on the branches eating with the other birds.
Okay. And on
Trunk.
the other side, does it have a secret code?
Has a cork.
So it's not red, not square, has a cork.
Okay,
All right. I'm sure that will make sense.
it does. So it's Not red.
It's not red, so we can cross out everything that's red.
Okay, let's cross out red.
It's not
square.
Cross out the squares. And it has a cork.
Ah,
so
great.
It's top right.
So E and F.
E and F.
Epiphyte flavouring.
Okay.
So we've got 2 letters for an antidote.
Okay.
We've got a map.
E and F, we do have a map.
And we haven't read what's in the diary page.
No, we haven't. Okay, the jungle around the cabin is full of life. Today I see 4 different shapes of eyes from both adult animals as well as their little ones.
Aww.
The monkeys are louder than usual. Their one-eyed leader seems to be screaming the loudest. The jaguars seem to be doing very well this spring. They had the most babies of all the animals in the jungle.
One elephant is still exiled from the herd after his failed attempt to become their new leader.
Yikes.
And there are also venomous snakes in the jungle. I hope they don't disturb my much-needed rest.
I bet they will. I identify animals in the night by shining my flashlight and looking at the left eye, which gleams the brightest.
Right, and you can see here the left eyes are the brightest.
Yes, they are.
So, to solve this puzzle, we need various things. 1, find out which potion you need. We've done that. And it's 1 and 2. So 1 and 2,
E and then
I,
F, we think.
3, find a potion in the cabin. So, okay, we need to look for that potion. And
Somewhere.
4, find a snake and add its venom to the potion.
Okay.
So we need to identify what a snake looks like by looking at the eyes.
I think we're looking at the eyes, and we've also got some
Are these
eyes here. No,
Yeah.
they don't. Do they have eyes? No, not really.
So monkeys, we haven't got monkey here. Okay, monkeys have got one eye. Oh, there's a one-eyed leader. So that will identify the monkeys. So we're looking on the sheet for someone with only one eye. So over here, there is.
Oh.
So all the circles
all
can
of
be
these.
ignored because they're
Okay.
not the snake, right?
We're just looking for a snake.
So we're not looking for a circle.
Okay.
The jaguars are doing well. They had the most babies. We're looking for the
must have
most small eyes.
It won't be these because they must be baby monkeys.
Monkeys. That's true. Good point. So we've
Okay.
got small parallelograms. 1. There's not actually a lot of those, are there?
2. There's
2
one
at the
down
bottom here.
And that's it.
That's it. Now the triangles. There
Triangle
are 1,
eyes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's definitely those, isn't it?
6 triangle eyes.
So the triangle eyes are not those either.
What? Not what?
Well, the triangle eyes are jaguars. So we're looking for the snakes.
Because they've got the most babies.
And one elephant is exiled after the failed attempt to become the new leader. So which is the elephant? Oh, there's only one of them.
A square? We've got squares.
The square's
anywhere
over
else?
here, yeah.
Okay.
The square's here and here. So which other shape? There must be something
So
there's
that
only
leaves
one
us with
of.
something else.
Yeah.
So it's not the monkeys. It's not the triangles. One elephant is still exiled.
Because we
from
do
the
have
herd.
the elephants here. Is that relevant?
I don't think so. Do you think it's because all the squares are on this side, except for
Oh.
one? He's exiled over here.
Oh, so the squares are elephants.
Squares are elephants.
Yes, I definitely
So
think
it's the
that.
parallelograms.
Yes, I 100% agree. So what are we looking for? Oh, we've just
We
selected
just need
it.
to find a snake, so it's a parallelogram.
Yeah, but there's 2 types of parallelogram because it can go this way or that way. But we want the left
We
eye.
want the left eye.
The left eye. So
And
the left
so the left
eye.
eye of a parallelogram is up here. Oh,
Oh, sorry.
okay.
Yeah,
Up here.
is that one.
That way. And this is for number 4.
Right. So we're finished more or less. Number 4 is that, and
Right.
we know that E and F were the potions for positions 1 and 2.
So I've got an E here.
I've got an E here as well.
Oh, okay.
I've got an F as well.
Great.
There's an F. There's an E. Now we need to find this potion.
Find the potion in the cabin, which was this one.
Yellow bottle here.
Yellow
cork.
round bottle with a cork.
On
It's
the
on the
carpet.
carpet with a C.
Right. Race to find the letter C.
Race to find the letter C. I've got it.
Ah.
I've got it.
Go
There
on
it
then. You get to
is.
put it in.
Here's hoping. Yay!
Right, excellent. Okay,
Go on.
so we're finished on that.
Done.
Now we're ready for part 6 of
Hooray!
Snake Bite.
Snake
What's that? It's the
bite.
lid of a pen.
It is the lid of a pen. I'll put it on the pen.
Right,
Where
so
it
what are the
is.
instructions for this? The tunnels. Roald's diary describes the tunnels as the coolest place nearby. Now, does that mean they're hip or that they're not very warm?
Very trendy. This
I
could
think
be
so.
the location where Natalie went to slow down the snake venom. You follow the diary and find the entrance of the tunnels. You lower yourself into the tunnels with the ladder and have to find your way by following the clues that Natalie left for you. Oh, she's leaving clues. Nice. Beware. You have to avoid all the booby traps that are placed inside. Let's hope Natalie is still in the tunnels, alive and well. Yes, let's. Okay, so part 6. Connect all the chambers and corridors, find your way through the tunnels, and find Natalie. No big deal.
And we're looking for 4 chambers, 16 corridors, 8 tangram parts, and a note diary page.
I do like tangrams.
You do?
I do.
I do not.
You don't like them?
Well, no. I just find these things frustrating.
Oh. Well then, we're in for a wild ride, guys.
It's just random guessing, at least the way I solve them. So 4 chambers, that
There
appears
they
to
are.
be this. 16 corridors.
Ooh.
Well, there are 8 here and 8 here, plus the middles are redeletes, so that's 16. Then 8 tangram parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes, and a note diary page, that's everything.
Hooray!
So let's take out the diary page and
Let's
start
take
by
out the
reading
diary
that.
page. Dear diary.
Dearest diary.
Don't forget to make a map of the tunnels before you enter, otherwise you'll get lost. Connect the 4 chambers with all the corridors to make the map of the tunnels. Do this by connecting doors of the same colour together with corridors of the same colour. Start with purple. Safe travels. Rolled.
And it
that's
also
nice.
says,
Ooh.
first, finish the map. It's just giving us an order.
Yeah.
Finish the map using instructions from the diary. It's what we just read. Descend into the tunnels with a ladder. Then follow my hints in each of the chambers to find out which key you need for the door I chose to take. But hurry, I feel weaker and weaker. Help me, Natalie.
Okay. We have to. These are our rooms. There's things on the other side, by the way, which I believe are the booby traps.
Left hand pinches nose, right arm goes through. What animal are you? What animal am I? Oh, is it one of the animals we made?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well, we'll come back to that. Oh, there maybe there's pictures of animals on these things.
Do not step on this tile. It's a trap.
Okay.
Okay, spooky. And then a fox or something to
It's
make.
a cat. No?
Sure.
And it says, I only need 7 parts. What's left over is the solution.
Ah, cool.
So that's the tangram. And, okay, so this gives us an ordering. So I think we solve these bits to give us an ordering for the coloured doors.
Okay.
And then we solve the puzzles on the back to get the shapes for the doors as we go through them, right?
Let's find out.
Yeah, probably that's
Right.
the case.
So should we start with our map first? Make these corridors
definitely.
work. Super duper. It
Right.
says start with purple.
So we connect these with the purple passages, right?
Well, we've only got one.
Okay. And then orange, right?
Yeah, so we've got purple first. Let's remove those at least into the middle for now. Right, and then orange.
There's a lot of orange corridors.
There
and there's
are a lot
one
of orange
bend.
corridors.
And do we need to connect to an orange room? Have we got an orange room?
Is that orange, do you think? Is that an
Yes,
orange
definitely.
door? But where should it go?
Well, it's got to go like this, right? And
Maybe.
then, yeah.
But then you've got something like that.
That's okay, it's not a wall. There's nothing connects through here, right? And then the greens
Okay.
can connect together.
But you've got... What's this? Oh, it's a torch.
The greens can connect, so I can just rotate that on the desk. That works, right?
Do we need one more? You got another green?
Yeah, line up fine. And then we've got red, which goes over here, I think. So maybe it goes beneath. Have we got bends in
There's
your red?
blue, actually, that goes 3 ways.
Oh, that's fine, because it's blue here.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we can't match the reds up. There we go, now we're done. Okay. So we've got all the rooms connected with the map.
Yes.
And now what was
Nobody breathe. Yeah, what do we do now?
Connect the 4 chambers to make the map of the corridors.
Done that.
Right, start with purple.
Cool.
First, finish the map. Great. Descend into the tunnels with a ladder. So there's a ladder here.
Okay.
Then follow my hints in each of the chambers to find out what door you need for the door I choose to take. And the doors are labelled with things.
Yeah.
So presumably, they provide an order of keys.
Do we now need to look on the back of
Each thing, yeah.
each chamber?
Okay, so this chamber.
So that's the first one. Left hand pinches nose, right arm goes through. Which animal are you?
And the doors are labelled with animals.
They are. So I'm guessing an elephant
That must be an elephant, right?
with a trunk.
Yeah, so we go through the red door first of all.
We'll go through the red first of all. Let's write this down. Red first of all.
But how does this just gives us an order into the other puzzles, right?
I think so, yeah. So we'll go red and then we'll probably go blue and then probably green.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
Do not step on this tile. Am I just joining them in order? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6. Is it gonna make a shape?
I'm not sure why these are joined at the bottom.
As in, are you not joining them all? All
Do
the
you think
numbers?
I just joined them all?
Let's see what happens.
Do not step on this tile. Oh, they have.
Oh, okay. It's this one here. If you turn it over, there's like almost like an arrow shape pointing up to the top.
You can't necessarily see that very clearly.
Yeah.
But it looks like that, doesn't it?
Does look like that.
Is there more than one of that tile? So that's this tile we don't step on.
Yeah, and then it's got a right angle triangle in it.
And then we must go out red. Is that what you're saying?
Well, we came in red.
Must go out blue.
So do not go blue next.
Okay.
Yeah?
So we put a right angle triangle in first, yes?
Yeah, so we've got red first.
So we're putting this in our decoder.
Should we take the old keys out?
Oh, yeah.
You can't see our decoder box, but
We'll put that key in first.
there we go.
Right.
Okay.
So
Should we turn over this one now?
Yeah, because we're not going back where we came from, are we?
We're not. I mean, we could go back into the blue room, but
Yeah.
trying to do it without ruining everything.
Oh, I mean, I just
here we
saw
go.
something. The red room has got a circle on it. This door's got a circle. So I think we
so
should
it
have chosen the
does.
circle first. So we put a circle in and then the triangle.
Oh, because we went through there
Yeah.
first. But that's got a question mark on it.
Yeah.
Is it because you think it's the triangle?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so now we want to do our fox tangram. Or a cat, sorry, you said it was a cat. I think it's fox, but
It might be a cat.
it doesn't really matter. It could be,
might be
a
a
lynx
fox.
or something in between the two. A baby wolf. An ocelot. Do you think they fit? They do seem to fit with the,
The pattern of the background.
yeah.
Okay, maybe.
They don't exactly match up.
No, but they give you orientation. That's that. Yeah, I reckon. Oh, you've done it. Well done.
Thank you. So it's just a square left.
So there's a square left.
Okay, and then do you think we go out? What do you think we do next? Look at that. It's all beautifully disguised. So should we put a square in?
Yeah, let's turn it over first.
Okay, I was going to say, should we put a square key in?
So we must be going out the green door. Yeah. Put a square key in, yes. And then we
Square
come into
key.
this room here.
Yeah.
At which point, when we come out of it, we can get to our friend.
Hooray!
And we need to work out what this is. Now,
And
over
now
here...
we've got that. Yeah, that's on the back, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe that's just a close-up. Okay, it's this.
It is.
So what can we see here? I think that's a cent. Oh, a dollar. It says dollar. It's a coin. It's a coin. Oh, so it's going to say connect.
It says I equals N.
Yes, it says connect.
Okay.
Because you've got coin, and then we cross out... We change the I to an N, so it's N. And then we've got plus ECT.
4 minus B
Connect
is A.
all.
All.
And then it's
3.
with R equals H.
The.
Oh, right. I was like, where's this 3 come from?
Torches. It's chess minus
Oh, right.
1S.
Connect all the torches. Oh, that's
Connect
not
all
on
the
the screen,
torches.
but it says connect all the torches.
Ooh, so let's put this back where it was, because there are torches in here. And that was like... Oh, panicking now. That was like that, wasn't it?
Yes.
So it's another parallelogram. Is that
Let's
right?
zoom out. We can't see this. I didn't realise I wasn't on camera, right, and connect all the torches. But
Oh,
anyway.
right.
Yes, we've got here, haven't we?
Yeah. But which way round does the parallelogram go?
And which way are you facing? It's neither. It's actually none of the parallelograms from the point of view we're facing. But there was no reason for us to have that orientation, was there? So it must be this way, and it's not that one. It's got to be that one, right?
Should we try it?
Well, yeah. So let's try putting it
I'm
in.
not absolutely sure, but let's try it. Not that one. Should we try the other way?
But no, it can't be the other way. How could it be? It can't be the other way though, because we've definitely got them like this, right? It can't. If I turn it over, that's got to be wrong. Because this way works no matter which way around it works. So that one must be right, I think. Oh, I've put it back in. I shouldn't have done that. I lost another minute. I don't see how it could be any different. I'll swap it round. Apparently the parallelogram goes that way. How does that make sense? You did say that.
I did say, but that does make sense if you look. It's going like that. Like that. Which is the way we've got it in. It's clearly meant to be that. It is so clearly meant to be that.
Okay, maybe you're right.
We'll agree to disagree, but it doesn't really matter because fortunately we solved the whole thing.
So we got the rest of it right.
And we only had, you can see, we had 9 minutes and 47 seconds left. It's best. I was just going to say, there you go. Hooray!
Although that involves me pausing the video for a bit, trying to switch to a different overhead camera.
Oh yes, that did happen, and then we aborted
that,
so that was...
Gave up, but I can't stop the timer. And also us faffing around.
Never.
There we go. Hope you enjoyed that.
Yay!
That's a fun little game, yeah. I think that's all lovely.
I think they're really fun. I think, I think if I was a family, I think that's a really fun thing to do, especially stuff with all the like paper folding and all the different sort of traditional puzzles, like a tangram. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, and you can split up and do different tasks like the word search and so on.
Yes.
And this puzzle earlier on with the E and the W,
yes.
I made that complex by overthinking
it.
But in fact, it's extremely simple. You line up the E with the E and the W with the W. And
we went too deep into puzzle mode, didn't we?
Well, it's just about starting in the East. And it's nothing to do with the East at all. It means put the letter E on the letter E, put the letter W on the letter W. And in a way, it's a poor choice because you're not using... The compass points naturally go around a circle, and it actually reinforces it with a picture of a compass. So it is reasonable to think that East means to the one side and W means opposite. But it didn't mean that at all.
Place E first and then W.
The East to West was completely misleading, so I don't think that was very helpful. Other than that, enjoyed that.
Well, I had a nice time.
And hopefully you did too. If you did, please like the video somewhere down below and write your comments too if you've got anything to say about how we solved it, about how you solved it, about what you thought as you were watching. Yeah,
very possible.
It'd be great to see your comments. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, we'd love if you could do that too.
What are you waiting for?
It's great to have you with us for each video. But otherwise, until a future video, I think pretty much all that remains is for me to say goodbye.
And for me to say goodbye.
Bye.